Now, if we go on to the next level of difficulty, we've got areas like, for example, the painting skills for painting the Kit Kat and the Walker's Crisp Bucket are going to be very similar. But here you have some blending from brown to yellow. So again, following our rule about working with the lightest colors first. So we're going to start off with a yellow color. I'm going to test our color. Pretty happy with that. If we do this top bit there also, carefully testing our colors to try to get into the corner. And then we have some of this slightly darker brownish area. I'm going to take a little bit of brown. To blend in. And the more I look at it, I'm thinking, actually clean my brush. I'm going to want to add a tiny bit of white into there, I think, to try to lighten it up. And if we remember about blending color, if you take a damp brush, take the excess off, and you try to smudge or blend the color in to make it look a little bit more subtle. And finally, if we look at one final area which has got a lot of variation in color, the leaf. So here one makes a decision. Do we want to mix thick color, or do we want to use water to lighten our color? Because those are our two options. Remember, we can lighten color. So for example, we can lighten green with yellow. Now this doesn't look like a yellowy green to me. We can lighten it with white, or we can lighten it with more water. And practicing on some scrap paper will enable you to decide what you think is most appropriate. So I'm going to start off with some green. Now this green looks a little bit of a kind of slightly dirty green where the color is dried out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with some very watery color. So I'm adding some extra water to this area of green. I could have added white. Now I'm going to go back and mix slightly thicker color green. And now I'm going to go back. Now I'm going to go back and mix a thicker green. Then using our blending technique of either drying it with some tissue or between our fingers, we're going to try to blend these colors in a bit. So that gives us a good base color where we've lightened it with water and matched our color rather than lighten it with white. So now what's going to move this up to the excellent level is, can you paint some of the fine details of the veins into this? So I'm going to start off with the dark green, add a bit of black and a bit of brown to darken it up. Too much black would be a mistake, so I'm adding plenty of green plus a little bit of black and brown. The quality of my brush is going to be important. So for example, this doesn't go to a very fine point, but when I look at it sideways, it's very thin. So I'm going to try and twist it, but also flatten it too. And I'm going to use that part of the brush which hooks down to put my fine details on. So I'm picking out the main veins first of all, I can see. So those seem to be the main ones, and then I'm going to add a couple of the secondary ones which are a bit lighter by using a bit of a broken line to add more detail. This looks like a crack in the leaf, so I don't need to put that in, but I think I will. So this is the level of detail we're looking for to get you up to an excellent level. I can see more, but I'll stop there for this demonstration.